Man, it was one of the greatest moments in my life. You're so kind, generous, and we're all so proud of you. Lauren, I'm so grateful to you for that smile and happiness you bring in my son's life. You're so great match, and every time when I see you both together, my heart fills with joy. And I'm so excited and looking forward to see the life you will build together, full of adventures, love, partnership. That you have family who loves you deeply and always will be here for you.
All right, guys. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Lex's older brother. Usually when siblings get invited to their brothers or sisters' weddings and they have to do a speech, usually they just tell embarrassing stories about them. But I know that Lex hates to have attention on him.
Yeah.
So that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'll tell you guys one story, and it involves Lex and a cat.
Yeah.
Back when we used to live together, some time ago, we were cat sitting. And the cat that we were cat sitting, it was a really big, like 12 kilograms. It's probably so. As the cat started to get a bit more warm to our house and started to explore, Lex thought it would be funny to spook the cat. So one time when he came back from work, he kind of came up to the cat and just did one of these like boom things. The cat got absolutely freaked out, ran to the other side of the house, hid under the bed for probably another 4 hours or so. Lex thought it was hilarious and went on with his day. The cat didn't think it was hilarious. So later that night at 2 a.m., I hear a commotion. So apparently what happened is Lex went to the toilet around 2 a.m. and then out of nowhere, the cat spotted Lex, ran up to him, scratched him with his massive claws on his leg and chased him back to his room. Lex slammed the door behind him and the cat was scratching the door like it was a horror movie trying to get in and trying to finish the job. The next day, Lex told us what happened and we all laughed at him. We were like, what are you talking about? That cat is scared of furniture. This is ridiculous. So we didn't believe him. We thought it was just like, he's the biggest scaredy cat in the world. The next morning at 7 a.m., I get woken up by a phone call. It was Lex. Can you bring me out my laptop and my work bag? I'm like, why? What happened? He goes, so when I was getting ready in the morning and I was going to the front door, the cat was sitting around the corner. Check. Right. As soon as the cat saw Lex, it jumped at him, scratched him, and this time it bit him on the leg to the point where he was bleeding. So Lex called me and he said, can you bring out my laptop and my work bag? I have to go to the doctor and get antibiotics because the cat chased me out of the house. So it brings comfort to our hearts when Lex started to date Lauren, that Lauren has an awesome dog called Kobe, which Lex can sleep with at night on his shoulder, knowing that he'll be safe and he will not be treated like a mouse by another animal. So with that, jokes aside, I do wish you guys a long and a fun and a happy marriage, and just love each other. And of all the speeches that I've heard from everyone today, you guys are going to have a great time together and enjoy your upcoming trip to Africa as well. So everyone, can you please raise your glass for Lex and Lauren for their happy marriage.
Performance review using the QR code on your way. Dan has worked as a reporter and editor for News.com and the Daily Mail for more than a decade. So naturally, we're expecting his speech to take the form of a clickbait listicle. What about top 10 most outrageous things Lex has done during their friendship? Welcome Lex's longest relationship by far, Dan and Maeve.
And we've both known Lex for a very long time, but our most formative years together were perhaps when we were co-inhabitants of the place that was infamously known as the Boys' Path in Manly.
Over that time, we've gotten to know Lex pretty well. His vast number of personas, which includes
Lex the athlete,
the longevity specialist,
the successful investor,
the smooth womanizer, paying your taxes doesn't count as philanthropy, and telling women that you buy low and sell high.
Lex is a man of many, many great qualities and traits that I know. First, Lex is loyal. Every Friday afternoon, he was the only person in Manly who was willing to go to a fast food fish store called Fish and Lemonade to enjoy their 2-for-1 fish tacos deal. It no longer is in operation. Lex, stylish. Some people spend half their lifetime trying to find their own special style, and now he has 3 versions of the same shirt that's one size too small that he rotates according to smell. He's incredibly brave. One day Lex came home from soccer to the Manly pad with a plastic bag of melted ice and blood all over his undies. Gnarly tackle. It turns out that he had impaled his butt on a fence trying to jump over it on his way home. So another great quality of Lex is that he's optimistic. I remember one morning he sort of sauntered out of his bed and made his way to the oven because he realised that he had left chicken in the oven that he'd forgotten. So about 12 hours later for breakfast, he decided he might tuck into some of that marinated chicken to do science experiments outside of work. One time he spent 4.5 years not cleaning his bathroom so that he could build up a very sophisticated level of mold bicarbonate soda to clean your teeth in the sink. Truly incredible science experiment.
Now, there's no denying that Lex is successful. He makes a pretty penny working for the bank, and that has afforded him the freedom to focus on his health, and quite obsessively so. With the help of his temperature-controlled bed, with a repertoire of supplements, a glass of apple cider vinegar,
Yeah.
An oppressive medley of pills to
Yeah.
maximize energy, focus, and nighttime erections. All of this for the small price tag of a few $1,000s. And so after witnessing this routine for a number of years and being the picture of perfect health that he is, you can imagine my surprise when he came in and woke me up at 2 a.m. asking me to take him to the hospital. And when we expressed concerns that perhaps Lex's health routine might be doing him more harm than good,
Yeah.
being the scientist that he is, we were met with retorts that the data is indisputable. And to this day, he still sticks to that routine. How stunning is our bride? And can I also get a round of applause for our beautiful maid of honor, Amy?
Lauren, I knew you were serious about Lex when you willingly chose to enter his room and sleep in a bed with matching zebra bed sheets and pillow sheets. Lauren, you are pure sunshine. The most uplifting and positive person on the planet. You make people feel good about themselves so effortlessly, and it's been such a joy having you become part of our lives. Lex, the truth is that you are the life of the party. You're hilarious, and you show a genuine interest in people. Everyone who meets you instantly feels like you're one of their best friends. I love your friendship so much, and I know that you adore Lauren. And will treat her the way that she deserves to be treated.
Now, Lauren, having been present at your first chance meeting with Lex, I can attest that he was smitten from day one.
Yeah.
I distinctly remember the day Lex ran into my room yelling, "Nath, it's her!" the day he matched with you on Hinge.
Yeah.
And he had a huge grin on his face.
Yeah.
You are warm, kind, and hospitable to everyone you interact with, but it shows most prominently through the impact that you've had on Lex. There is a happiness that only you bring, and a change in his behaviour that shows how much he loves and appreciates you.
Yeah.
And Lex, behind all those personas you put forward, there was a genuine and down-to-earth man, and a great friend. The years we've had since living together have been some of the best. I know how much you love Lauren, and I wish you both the very best as you walk through life together.
Well done.
All of our favourite people in one room. So round of applause to all of you. Thank you. So I thought I'd take everyone down memory lane back to September 2023 for those of you who didn't know me in the room then. And for those of you who did know me back in 2023, you'll know that when I have a goal, I really commit. So when I decided I was ready to date again and find my life partner, I committed hard and approached it like any rational person would. I built a spreadsheet. Dates were tracked, categories were scored out of 10. I had a system. And then Lex came along. He's not even looking right now. He's working on his speech, not all of those printed speeches. It started like all modern romances these days, with a rose on Hinge and a comment about how cute my dog was, not me. But Lex made his mark pretty quickly when he asked if I had any dietary requirements before choosing where to take me for our first date. I must say, this was a pretty bold first date, considering most of the experts I've been watching online recommended a quick coffee date or drink with a built-in exit plan in case things didn't go to plan. He chose a vegan Italian restaurant and thankfully, no escape plan was needed. After our first date, Lex scored, actually, who wants to guess? What did Lex score out of 10 in my spreadsheet?
6.
To say that Lex actually scored a solid 9 out of 10. The point that he lost was for a slightly awkward and may I say failed attempt at a first kiss in the Uber on the way home.
Yeah.
But I am happy to confirm that this is the only 9 that I had ever given on my spreadsheet. But from there, he just kept wowing me. Vegan pastries from Manly Markets, sleepy tea, and somehow we bonded over 2 uncommon loves. Our loves of budgeting tips and nasal flushes.
Yeah.
His spreadsheet score was off the charts. I had finally found my perfect person.
Yeah.
It wasn't all smooth sailing.
Yeah.
There was one Thursday night, a few dates in, where Lex left me on red. Type of pain one faces when you see those 2 blue ticks on WhatsApp with no reply for over 12 hours. I spiraled. I became convinced he was on a date with someone else and no longer interested in me.
Yeah.
And then he cancelled our 5th date because he was sick.
Yeah.
The YouTube dating expert that I've been watching at the time had informed me this was another red flag. If he wanted to see you, he would, was chanting through my mind.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I ignored those experts and flags, and over time learned that Lex is generally sick quite often. What I've realized since then is that love actually isn't about finding someone perfect on paper. It's about finding someone who makes ordinary life feel better, and life with you, Aleksey, has always felt easy, calm, and fun. You have made life better in more ways than I can count, and I'm so grateful that the UpData have had us together.
Yeah.
Safe to say, the spreadsheet is officially retired.
Yeah.
So, another glass to my new husband, Aleksey. I love you so much.
Oh my god, it's so good. Yeah.
Before I get into that, first, you always struggle if you're gonna, fit into a new family, and it can be quite intimidating. I couldn't cook like John. I pulled my lower back trying to surf with him, and I couldn't name every fish in the alphabet starting from A to Z. But then Grandma Betty got me an envelope of scratchies for Christmas, and I finally felt accepted for the gambling degenerate that I am.
Yeah.
Thank you, Grandma Betty. Louise, you're one of a kind. I'm so grateful to have you in my life, and I really appreciate the calming presence you have on me and Laura. And John, sorry for double dipping the soy sauce.
Yeah.
Next thank you goes to Amy. I don't know why, but I'm very scared of you.
Yeah.
Sometimes when Lauren wants to win an argument, she says, "Would you like me to get Amy on the phone?" Patty have always made me feel very welcome every time I've come over to visit, and I'm very lucky to have such a fun sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Also, thank you to my family and parents as well, who have sacrificed a lot for us. Mum has always gone out of her way to cook vegan desserts or bring Lauren enough buckwheat to start a chicken coop.
Yeah.
We are particularly super appreciative recently of all the help in helping us move into our dream home together. When we weren't happy with our living conditions in our recent rental, Mum came out of retirement to put together a spreadsheet of potential properties, attended inspections during the week while we were working, and attended auctions with us. Eventually, Dad just told us he made his decision, just buy the townhouse, and Alex helped us move in. So we wouldn't be as happy today without your support and Jahan's dodgy mortgage. Amazing MCs, Max and Anna.
Yeah,
We couldn't have imagined, better friends to make this day more feel like our own. And we're so grateful for all the effort and work that you put in. Lastly, thanks to everyone that obviously spoke a lot of slander about me tonight. Comments were made about my zebra bed sheets, like it was some kind of Pokemon repellent. But isn't it ironic now that I've married this same woman who's now going to safari with me? So maybe there was some method to the madness. Anyway, what you see is what you get.
You've all heard many stories tonight, and I just want to say, Lauren knew exactly what she was signing up for.
Yeah.
Don't let this tux fool you.
Yeah.
You'll usually find me in activewear and laceless sketches, including on date nights.
Yeah.
She wasn't too impressed with our interior design skills at the Boys Pad in Manly. We had purchased on Facebook Marketplace for $400 from an Indian family in Brooklyn. And all my choice in bedding for that matter. I have a family environment that could certainly be described as chaotic some of the time. I have a body more prone to injury and illness than Mr. Burns.
Yeah.
And I have stagnant career projections.
Yeah.
You saw all that, and you still said yes. You accept me for who I am, and then you bring out the best in me. You regularly remind me that the joys in life are in the simple things shared, like long morning walks and home-cooked meals, obviously by you, and that you can simply just manifest your way into paying off a credit card debt. You are my home. I'm now so proud to call you my wife. I can't wait to build our dream future life together, to share more daily joys in your company, and continue to grow and evolve together. Every night before bed, Lauren asks me what the best part of my day was, and I can't wait to tell you tonight. If everyone can raise their glass to my beautiful wife, Lauren, and the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah.
Sorry, just I gotta get
See